Overpowered child protagonists dominate anime, but these reincarnated legends completely redefine the trope with ruthless magic, insane intelligence, emotional depth, and unforgettable battles everywhere today. Kicking off our list at number 13, The Beginning After the End. Former King Grey dies mysteriously and reincarnates as Arthur Lewin within a continent filled with beasts, adventurers, and kingdoms. Retaining memories from his previous life, Arthur rapidly masters combat and magic while uncovering conspiracies threatening his family, homeland, and future relationships throughout wars. This series balances explosive magical battles with emotional character development perfectly. Arthur feels genuinely mature without becoming unbearable, while the world steadily expands through political conflicts, training arcs, and terrifying enemies. Despite adaptation controversies, the original story remains entertaining and addictive overall. Moving down the rankings to number 12, Wise Man's Grandchild. After dying, a Japanese salaryman reincarnates inside a fantasy kingdom as Shin Wolford, grandson of a legendary wizard. Raised away from society, Shin develops absurd magical abilities but lacks common sense, forcing him into royal academies, political conflicts, and battles against powerful demonoids. Wise Man's Grandchild thrives through ridiculous magical showcases and entertaining comedy. Shin demolishes enemies with overwhelming spells, yet the series never feels serious or exhausting. The relaxed pacing, likable supporting cast, and flashy animation make every episode easy and satisfying to binge. Sliding into number 11, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. A depressed shut-in dies saving strangers and reincarnates as Rudius Greyrat inside a detailed fantasy world overflowing with magic, monsters, and political turmoil. Determined to avoid repeating past failures, Rudius trains relentlessly while traveling dangerous regions, forming relationships, and confronting deeply personal emotional scars everywhere. Few isekai series feel this immersive or emotionally layered. Studio Bind's animation looks stunning constantly, while Rudius experiences believable growth across heartbreaking failures, awkward moments, and incredible victories. The world feels genuinely alive, making every adventure, conversation, and battle sequence unforgettable from beginning until end. Charging forward at number 10. The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest. Legendary sage, Gaius reincarnates thousands of years later as Matthias Hildesheimer, after realizing his magical crest limited future potential. Although born with society's supposedly weakest crest, Matthias overwhelms demons, monsters, and corrupt nobles using ancient knowledge, terrifying combat instincts, and unbelievably advanced magical techniques throughout adventures. This anime moves at an incredibly fast pace, delivering non-stop magical action without wasting time. Matthias dominates opponents effortlessly, creating satisfying power fantasy moments constantly. While straightforward compared with deeper fantasy series, the entertaining fights, monster designs, and energetic pacing keep viewers hooked through every episode. Entering number 9, By the Grace of the Gods. Overworked businessman Ryoma Takebayashi dies sadly and receives another chance inside a peaceful fantasy world blessed by divine gods. Reincarnated as a child possessing immense magical abilities, Ryoma studies slimes obsessively while building businesses, helping communities, and gradually forming meaningful friendships after years spent isolated alone. This series feels refreshingly calm compared with most chaotic isekai adventures. Ryoma's kindness genuinely drives the narrative, while the slime experimentation remains surprisingly creative and enjoyable. The relaxing atmosphere, wholesome interactions, and low-stress storytelling create an easy comfort anime perfect for casual binge-watching sessions anytime. Marching into number 8, The Faraway Paladin. Human reincarnate Will grows up inside a ruined city raised by 3 undead guardians, a skeletal warrior, ghostly priestess, and mummified sorcerer. After learning combat, magic, and morality, Will journeys across dangerous lands seeking purpose, while uncovering ancient secrets, deadly monsters, and forgotten gods threatening humanity. The Faraway Paladin stands out through mature storytelling and strong emotional writing. Will's relationship with his undead guardians feels heartfelt and deeply human, giving early episodes tremendous impact. Combined with atmospheric world building and thoughtful themes about faith, responsibility, and sacrifice, the series leaves lasting impressions afterward. Breaking into number 7, The Misfit of Demon King Academy. After sacrificing himself for peace, legendary demon king Anos Voldagoad reincarnates 2,000 years later, expecting admiration and respect. Instead, history distorts his legacy completely, forcing Anos to enroll within a demon academy where nobody believes his overwhelming strength, intelligence, or terrifying magical authority whatsoever anymore. Anos absolutely carries this anime through pure charisma and ridiculous confidence. Every confrontation becomes entertaining because opponents underestimate someone capable of rewriting reality casually. The exaggerated powers, stylish action scenes, and unapologetic attitude create one of anime's most enjoyable, overpowered protagonists without becoming repetitive or stale. Advancing toward the top at number 6, the reincarnation of the strongest exorcist in another world. Betrayed by allies, powerful exorcist Haruyoshi Kugano reincarnates inside another world as Seika Lamprogue, determined to live cautiously using hidden abilities. Combining spiritual techniques with fantasy magic, Seika manipulates dangerous situations while protecting companions, battling assassins, and exposing conspiracies surrounding kingdoms and demon invasions everywhere. What makes this series entertaining is Seika's cold intelligence and strategic manipulation. Instead of charging blindly into fights, he carefully controls information and overwhelms enemies psychologically first. The darker atmosphere, unique exorcist abilities, and satisfying tactical battles separate this anime from generic magical school adventures immediately. Reaching number 5, Spirit Chronicles. After dying tragically, university student Haruto Amakawa awakens inside another world sharing memories with orphaned boy Ryo. Consumed by revenge after his mother's murder, Ryo travels across kingdoms mastering swordsmanship and spirit arts while uncovering political conspiracies, hidden identities, and complicated relationships from both lives simultaneously. Spirit Chronicles succeeds because Ryo feels emotionally conflicted rather than invincible. His struggle between two identities creates surprisingly compelling drama throughout the adventure. Combined with beautiful fantasy settings, smooth action choreography, and mysterious world building, the anime maintains strong momentum while constantly expanding its larger narrative scope. Storming into number 4, Am I Actually the Strongest? A shut-in reincarnates as Prince Reinhardt within a magical kingdom, but his overwhelming mana initially appears weak because faulty measurements misread his abilities. Secretly possessing devastating powers, Reinhardt hides his strength while protecting loved ones, building allies, and embarrassing enemies through hilarious misunderstandings and absurd magical confrontations. This anime embraces ridiculous comedy without abandoning entertaining action completely. Reinhardt's lazy personality contrasts perfectly against his unbelievable powers, creating hilarious situations constantly. The exaggerated reactions, playful pacing, and self-aware humor make the series surprisingly charming, especially for viewers wanting lighter, overpowered fantasy adventures afterward. Crashing into number 3, the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. Earth's greatest assassin gets betrayed by his organization and reincarnates as Luke Tuatha Dé, heir to an aristocratic family specializing in covert killings. Tasked with eliminating a future hero before worldwide catastrophe occurs, Lug combines modern assassination techniques with magic, strategy, and political manipulation expertly everywhere. This series feels sharper and more tactical than most isekai stories immediately. Lug approaches missions intelligently, turning preparation and manipulation into thrilling entertainment. The stylish visuals, calculated action scenes, and morally complicated premise create constant tension while keeping viewers invested throughout every dangerous operation and assassination attempt. Charging into number 2, Death March to the Parallel World Rhapsody game programmer Ichiro Suzuki suddenly awakens inside a fantasy world resembling the online game he previously developed. Accidentally gaining absurdly high levels immediately, he adopts the name Satu and travels peacefully across kingdoms, encountering monsters, slaves, nobles, and mysteries connected to ancient, supernatural powers everywhere. Death March succeeds through relaxing adventure rather than non-stop conflict constantly. Satu's overpowered abilities create satisfying moments, but the enjoyable traveling atmosphere keeps viewers engaged longer. The colorful fantasy locations, charming supporting cast, and laid-back storytelling make this anime surprisingly comfortable and consistently entertaining throughout its journey. And finally, reigning supreme at number 1, Knights and Magic brilliant programmer and hardcore mecha enthusiast, Tsubasa Kurata dies unexpectedly before reincarnating as Ernesti Echevarria inside a fantasy realm using giant magical robots called Silhouette Knights. Combining engineering genius with obsessive passion, Ernesti revolutionizes mecha technology while battling monsters, rival kingdoms, and increasingly dangerous enemies worldwide. Knights and Magic perfectly blends fantasy magic with classic mecha excitement effortlessly. Ernesti's obsession with giant robots becomes genuinely infectious, making every invention and battle feel exciting. The creative machine designs, energetic pacing, and satisfying technological progression deliver one of anime's most unique reincarnation adventures available today. From tactical assassins to demon kings and magical prodigies, these anime prove reincarnated, overpowered children remain one of fantasy's most entertaining trends. Every series delivers different strengths, whether emotional storytelling, ridiculous action, or immersive world building. Drop your personal favorites below, because this genre keeps evolving constantly.